There's a rumor going round.
All the rumors are true, yeah. What you heard, that's true, yeah.
What I want to say is, let it out. Because I can see you're really holding it in.
I know, you need to be.
I'm not gonna lie, I shed a tear while watching Whitney struggle with Maddie's departure, and I love that the girls were there for her, and my boys told Sammy to soldier on as he found Miles' departure frustrating.
At the end of the day, yeah, everything happens for a reason. And you're only going to feel like this temporarily, okay?
Later.
Sammy pulled Jess for a chat. He didn't want her to think that he was only interested in Jess only because Mal was done from the villa, telling her he didn't know how to give them both attention, and Jess seemed to be understanding. Now, I'm glad they had this conversation, especially since they both told each other they had unfinished business while Mal was still in the villa.
Neither of us ever did shut that door. I'll be lying if I said that like I was done with Jess.
Montel was feeling grateful he wasn't dumped, and neither was Leah, and she was feeling the same way. Although their conversations seemed dry, I still like the pair, and I love watching them grow closer. Now over at the kitchen, Sammy was telling his boys about his chats with Jess. Then Zach told them his coupleship with Katie is growing, and that kiss rejection made him more interested in Katie.
Whit, you've been so strong. Like, I can't imagine how hard tonight was, so.
Thank you, girl.
Lights out, and Zach and Katie shared their first kiss that is outside a challenge, and Monty and Leah were also sharing a good night kiss. My faves, Ty and Ella, also ended the night with a kiss while Kat and Scott were social distancing.
Oh, Whitney, come on, tell me how you're feeling. Open up.
I just feel like today...
Whit is not going to dwell in the past. She's planning on speaking to Zach and Montel, and Sammy is planning on picking up where he left things off with Jess and Leah. She's happy with the progression of her coupleship, while Montel appreciates how special Leah makes him. And calculative Katie is looking for a moment. She neglects to tell the girls about her kiss with Zach, but she does say,
It's going in the right direction.
Oh, that's good. I'm happy.
That's good. Cute.
Yeah, we had a little kiss last night.
On the other hand, Zach was happy to tell the boys about his kiss, and Scott, he thought the dumping brought him and Catherine closer. And Kat, she's happy with her coupleship, and she's developing stronger feelings for Scott. Now Jess, she plans on being Sammy's shoulder to cry on.
Much later.
Just one of them things, innit?
Yeah.
At least it's not like I'm left here without any kind of connection.
Sammy and Jess got their flirt on. Since they were both forced to break up, Jess wanted closure that things were done with them, but she never had that closure, which meant it was hard for her to open up to Mitch. And Sammy admits to being happy with Mal, but he always wondered what if.
It is nice to be chatting to Jess on that level again. If I'm honest, it's yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be talking again.
Whitney pulled Monty for a chat, and Montel reassured Leah with PDA running his hands through Leah's hair, or you can say he was caressing Leah's hair. And my faves were being lovey-dovey in the pool. Talk about PDA. Now once Montel made it to the daybed, the Islanders were winding Leah up.
Leo, that chat's been going on for ages.
Doesn't bother me like it bothers you.
It looks.
Let's talk about relationships. Okay? What's going on with you? Nothing. You go.
Really physical and flirty.
Even if he was kissing, what do you want me to do?
Sometimes I feel like everyone I work with is an idiot. And by sometimes, I mean all times. All the time.
Leah could have freaked out, but she didn't. She was chilled while Ty kept instigating. Meanwhile, Whitney was putting herself out there, but Monty seemed disinterested. He's never given her the vibe that he has been interested, and things just seemed to be going south while Whitney was talking to him.
You need to intervene. Leah, intervene. You need to intervene.
You need to end this.
I know that posture.
I'm really good at being calm when there's turbulence, but this has been a whirlwind.
This is, I don't want to leave here.
Chat.
Right now, they're probably talking about sex positions and all sorts.
What?
Leah pulled Montel after his chat with Whitney. She wanted to know all about his chats with Whit. Monty reassured her, telling her he wasn't interested. He also told her that he made it clear that he wasn't interested.
I got a text!
Oh no.
Islanders, tonight there will be a couple's dinner.
With Whitney and Sammy preparing that dinner. I love this for my faves. Now later, Ty was excited to be going on his second date with Ella within 3 days, and I was excited for them too.
Well, this is my 5th date, lads, with 5 different girls this year. Catherine, Leah, Charlotte, Molly, Kate.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Now let me tell you about the chaos in the kitchen. On the menu was spaghetti bolognese and a sundae, but when it came to preparing the meals, it was disastrous. Sammy had 0 kitchen skills, and neither did Whitney, to be fair, because that spaghetti bolognese turned out to be mashed potato or mashed something. It was an epic fail.
Food star rating 0.
It's disgusting.
It's told you it's disgusting.
I can't tell if Scott and Catherine's coupleship is strong because they don't get screen time. Anyway, Katie and Zach gave awkward. Their convo seemed forced. Meanwhile, Whitney was telling Sammy she wants to shoot her shot with Zach, and Sammy told her to go for it.
I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like if you do something stupid again, I can't be honest with it.
Although Ella knows it's still early days, she won't tie about his F-boy behavior. Michael made it clear that she will not stick around if she witnesses any more F-boy tendencies, and I was so proud of her for standing her ground. Now Montal, he was telling Leah he has blinders on and he is solely focusing on Leah.
I feel like since you came in here, I feel like the way I am with you, like I've not been like that with anyone in a while.
It was then time for dessert, and Kat was telling Scott she likes the direction the coupleship is going, while the awkwardness continued with Katie and Zach. Zach ain't feeling it, convinced me otherwise. But they both seemed like they needed rescuing so badly. Katie was over it. She's never been into Zach though. I've been saying.
Day 2, I saw you no makeup. I said, oh shit, holy smokes.
I love that Ty fell in like with Ella at her natural state. That's the best compliment a man can give you. My faves were having a blast and they had the biggest smiles on their faces.
Thank you very much for coming and dining at Tasty Naughty Cafe. I hope you all really enjoyed your meals.
Jess and Sammy talk about the dinner, then they were flirting, and you can tell that they really like each other and that the time apart served them well. Then Zach was telling the boys his date was meh, and then Whitney pulled him for a chat. She threw a wrench in Zach's plan, and I'm glad she did. She had Zach complimenting her outfit.
I love brown, you know.
Do you?
It's a lovely colour.
I know, I feel like chocolate for your flavour, like.
I agree.
Now, if you've been watching Unseen Bits, then you've seen more of Zach's personality and therefore can see that they are compatible. Zach seemed natural talking to Whitney and it didn't seem forced. They had banter and their flirt game was on 100.
BB treat me real special.
Do I?
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
King Julian loves me. King Julian loves me a lot. King Julian loves me. King Julian loves me a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Cat got your tongue?
Nah, a cat ain't got my tongue. Don't be silly.
You know I don't like Captain Man, you paid him. This one, I like him a lot.
This has been a good conversation, to be honest. Definitely a good conversation. Let's have another one tomorrow.
You gonna fool me this time.
Hey you, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.